Thanks for joining us back in the cart, sponsored by MB Golf Cars and Club Car. We are at Old Dane Golf Club here in, not Homer, Dakota City, Nebraska. Homer is where Landman's at, so sister course. I'm here with Tanner Haeberle. He's the GM here. How long have you been the GM at Old Dane?
I've been here 3 years now. Graduated from Morningside in 21, so I've been here since I graduated. Yep.
Awesome. So you were telling me that you were a player. You golfed, right?
Yep. 4 years at Morningside, probably the best years of my life. Todd Sapp was a great guy, our head coach. He pretty much retired with the senior class when I went through, and still keep in touch with him all the time. He's just a great guy, but he's the reason why I got up here too.
So you said you're from Arizona.
Yep.
Lots of good golf in Arizona. Why come all the way up here?
Oh, well, I mean, it helps when you get your school paid for quite a bit. So that was definitely part of it. But no, I wanted a smaller school. You know, I wanted professors that actually wanted to get to know you and not just, you're in a class with 600 people and they're just teaching to teach, right?
That's a good point. Absolutely.
But I just like that small atmosphere, and I've met a lot of great people too coming up here as well. So
one of those would be Will Andersen, I would say. Tell me about how you got started here at Old Dane and Will's.
Yeah, Will, what can you say about that guy? I mean, he's one of the greatest guys I've ever met. He was actually my assistant coach at Morningside all 4 years, so we hung out quite a bit on and off the golf course. But he just called me one day my senior year and asked what I was doing after college, and at that point I didn't know what I was going to do, but it's hard to let up that offer from him. So
you made an impression on him, and he brought you on, and so you manage the place. What else do you do here at Old Dane?
I like to say I do quite a bit. I'm kind of a floater. Obviously, I like to focus on the golf aspect of this place, but if I need to, go bartend or go cook, I'm that guy that'll just go and do whatever I need to do to help us be successful.
Guy.
Yeah.
I mean, when I walked in, you were at the bar talking to somebody, so yeah, it's customer service there, and you're the face of Old Dane, then you could say, right?
I like talking to people, so it's not a bad gig.
I think the golf course is a great place to have that skill. You really need it here, and you have to be friendly, and you're in the hospitality industry here.
Yeah, right.
So tell me about, so Old Dane is being reconstructed. If you didn't know that, we just did a video here recently. Click up here. That was our farewell round. And today we're just going to drive around and we're going to talk about the renovations that are happening. Why start again?
Yep. I think I might have to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we've been open since 2010. It might have been 2010 or 2012. I can't remember.
Right, yeah.
That's when the Andersens bought it, when it was 18 holes. Then obviously it flipped to 9 holes. It might have been 2014 when that happened.
Okay.
But Will's just ready to start from scratch, and mainly the main reason why we're doing this is our irrigation system is very old. So definitely like to get the newest stuff in, but that's one of the key factors in what we're doing here.
And that's a huge expense. So it's like when people are going through that, it's like, let's rethink things a little bit here. There's a course in Sioux Falls at 27 holes that kind of did the same thing. It's like we have to just step back, and they close 9 at a time to get it redone. And so it's a 9-hole course here. If you're not familiar with Old Dane, but the new format's not going to be 9.
No, so we're planning on doing 12 holes out here, and I'm sure everyone's heard, but it's going to be walking only as well. So no carts, which I think it's going to be great. Me and Will obviously talk a lot, and this is just something that he wants to do. He wants to bring the game of golf back to where it is and where it started, and that was, with no carts. So, but, I tell people, why, everyone asks me why no carts. That just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's, there's pros and cons, right? There's pros and cons of everything, but for us, this course is already walkable right now, and it's still going to be walkable. So walking aspect, it's not going to be difficult at all for anybody. But there's going to be, just so much good stuff around this place once we get everything going. So hopefully, you know, people just give it a try and don't hate it until you try it, right?
That was probably the most shocking thing after it was a 12-hole course, that it was going to be walking only. But knowing Will as much as I do, which isn't very much, it makes sense for him to do something like that.
Yeah.
And like, let's just not do what everybody else is doing. Let's do something different. And like what you said, this kind of a throwback to what golf was like.
Yeah.
You know, I used to walk all the time, you know, as a young player. During COVID, I walked quite a bit more than I do now.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's easy, and the format allows you to do kind of in threes. If you don't want to do all 12, you don't have to. You can stop after 6 or 9.
Yeah, so with the 12 holes, we'll have 6-hole, 9-hole, and 12-hole loops. All of those ending holes, you know, are going to be around where the clubhouse is right now. So, you know, if you've got an hour and 15 minutes to kill on your lunch break and you want to come play 6 holes, you know, it's easily doable to do that. So
that's what I think is awesome.
Just a lot of great ideas.
Grab some food, get a water, and go out and just walk 6 holes. Even, you know, that's totally fine. Keeps you sharp. Get a few holes in midweek or something, right? So the property, is the press release said, is very flat.
Yes.
I mean, there are some gullies and stuff in here, but those have all been added.
Right.
How are they going to reconstruct it this time?
So it's going to be a complete reconstruction of everything. So we're literally tearing up everything in this place. So Trevor Dormer, the architect that's going to do all of it for us, he's already told us he's got plans to, elevate greens, 15, 20 foot. So, I mean, there's going to be...
That's pretty big.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of, a lot of dirt.
A lot of dirt moves. Yeah. So when we came out here and played our round, I've called it a farewell round, it was super busy. And it made me sad because this is going to be closed for a year because people love this course. But it'll be new and reimagined, and people will probably love it even more then.
Yeah, and it's another thing that Will wants to do too is, he's got Landman going right now, and all of the hype around it is it's just nuts how it's come and how far it's getting already, and it's only 2 years in, whatever.
2 full seasons, not even 2 full seasons really,
but kind of with what we have going here, it's going to be, he wants 2 complete different golf courses too with us. So Landman's going to have we're going to have our own names, and Old Dane is going to put a name out for itself.
And I guess I would ask too, it will stay Old Dane.
Yes.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Okay. A tribute to the Danish history, their ancestry that they have. So really cool thing that they're doing there, I think. So we're coming up here on hole number 6, and Tanner and I were talking that this is where you're gonna put your stock dam in, where you're gonna put your water in. So how's that gonna change out here?
It just adds more challenge to the golf course. This is gonna run along, I think it's hole 4 out here for the new design, but this will be an intriguing hole. I think it's a par 5 if I'm not mistaken, but long par 5 followed by a short par 3, which kind of where the tee box is right now on 7. That'll be the tee box for 5, and it's a shorter par 3. Probably plays 145 yards from the tips. Kind of a shorter one. And that's another thing about the redesign too. It's going to be, you can have any level of golf out here. There's going to be plenty of tee box options for the beginners or ones that are trying to make it. So but definitely going to be from the tips. It's going to be a longer golf course for sure. Hole 3, for example, is a long dogleg left par 5. Playing close to 600 yards. I think 596 is the actual yardage of what we're going for. So
it's not, I mean, they're putting more golf into the acres. Doesn't mean it's going to be any shorter.
No.
Which I hadn't really looked at the yardages in any of the holes yet, so I hadn't really considered that. It's not a short course.
No.
It's a regulation-ish style course then, right?
And I just, I love those types of golf courses. You get the long holes, me playing college golf, I love a challenge, so making those long par 5s, or, you know, just like the redesign too, there's going to be a short par 4, you know, drivable 305 from the tips. Number 10, I think it is. Number 9 or 10. But yeah, just, you know, just little things like that. Just make a golf course what it is.
And that's what Landman is like, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's drivable par 4s and short par 3s. You can hit a putter on possibly, and everything in between. So really, kind of exciting to see that all come about.
Yeah.
So 2024, all going to be closed. This fall, you're going to. We start any construction in 2024?
Yeah, we'll start all the reconstruction October 1st of this year. So our last day is September 29th, that Sunday.
So get out here. Running out of time, guys.
Yeah, get out here before we start tearing it up. But yeah, we'll be tentatively closed, obviously all through 25, and then hopefully we're probably going to do a small opening, kind of like similar to what Layman did that September, where we open up for a month, just see how it goes, and that's hopefully September of 26.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, because you need the grow-in time.
Yep.
I mean, that's the reality. You need that time to recover and, well, just build. I mean, you're not recovering, you're building from scratch.
Yeah. Yep.
So that'd be exciting. So you think some of the trees are going to stay and stuff too? I mean, there's quite a few trees out here.
You know, I wish I had answers to some of those questions. Yeah. I think,
I mean, they're on the perimeter mostly.
Yeah, we might try and save some, but you know, there's some spots where we might just say, nope, we're going to take them all down too. But
yeah,
just like all the trees on our driving range are such beautiful trees that we're going to take out, but people are taking with them.
Taking them. Yeah. Yep. They won't go to waste then, folks.
No.
All right, so Tanner and I are going to play a couple holes in. We're going to play 7, 8, 9, and we'll enjoy them for the last time.
Give you a breakdown of what we got out here before the redesign.
So you'll never forget what it was like.
Yes.
What about hole 7?
So 7's a short par 4. You know, from the yellows, usually about 260, and tips back here plays closer to 300, but depending on the wind, it's usually a 3-wood for me. But I hit a draw usually. So I'll just start it over the bunker and just play my draw, and hopefully it gets up there by the green and try and, you know, chip it up and make birdie. A little too much. Just left of the green, so not terrible.
Yeah, that was kind of the area I was in last time, and deep.
Not too bad, right out of the inside pro shop area.
That's the problem. We've been riding in the cart. We really haven't properly warmed up or stretched. Oh yeah. Pull that one. That one's not gonna be found.
Mulligan?
Yeah, probably a mulligan. All right, so we got a couple tee shots off there. We're both a little tight. I don't know. We pulled them a little bit.
Yeah. So. First swings of the day. Can't expect too much.
Maybe we'll do a scramble.
Yes.
How about a scramble?
Scramble sounds good.
We just decided.
Yep.
So this is a shorter hole. I don't know if people go for this green on a regular, like if you're playing league or not. Would you go for this?
Yeah, league nights I usually do. A lot of people just try and hit it up here and try to make 3. Yeah. But you know, you get some people that just want to hit a full wedge in and just hit iron off the tee, which is totally fine too. But
yeah, see, I might end up becoming that person after I took 4 on it or 5 on it. Oh, I see a ball right there.
Yeah. I'm just an aggressive player, so I like to go for everything if I can.
And maybe that's because you're younger than me.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can do what we can do here.
Yeah, pin's right in the front, so just try and get one up there close.
Well done.
It's got a chance.
Wow, that's great. That's looks like 3 feet from here.
Yeah, not too bad. All right, chip it in.
Little pull. Okay.
That's why it's a team game, right?
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Just we had.
Boom. I'll bring my putter, but I don't need to use it. That was pretty good. Well, we decided to do a scramble format. In other words, we'll just use Tanner's ball and Tanner can putt and just finish it off, right?
1 under through 1. It's a team game, though.
Love it. So this next one's a par 3, and it's it's kind of a like 150 from up here-ish, I think. We're not playing the relax today.
No. Yeah, depending on the pin, it's usually anywhere from 120 to caps out about 140. So.
Over here.
Yeah. Yep.
140.
Yeah. Once you get to the blacks, that's when it gets pretty far for you.
That one's pretty intense.
Yeah.
So this middle part of the course here, I feel like it's going to be totally redesigned, different when we come back out here. There's not a lot of holes necessarily in here. The driving range kind of dissects it a little bit.
Right. Yep. So actually, hole 12 kind of cuts through the driving range right now. Mm-hmm. It's kind of going to be a dogleg right, but where 9 green is right now will actually be 12 green.
12
so,
green.
yep.
Okay, wow.
Yep.
Craziness.
Yep.
Tell me about your best college golf performance.
My best college golf performance, my junior year, we were at Landsmere. We played 36 that day. It was our first tournament in the spring, and it was blowing probably 40 miles an hour, gusting almost 50. And shot the best 78 and 79 of my life, like the best ball striking, like didn't even, it's those rounds that actually I'm more happy with than my under par rounds. I typically don't go super low when I do play, but if I can string it together, usually my putting kind of helps me, quite a bit. So it's just about getting to the greens for me. It's 122 yards, but little wind behind us. I'm gonna hit a little baby wedge and try and get it close up there. It's all right.
It's good. Nice shot.
Yep.
Oh, I got behind it. A little short there. These greens are so nice out here. I mean, you get a lot of traffic, but they're beautiful.
Yeah, Steve does an incredible job out here. Shout out Steve. He does an amazing work, him and his crew. Makes my life a lot easier. Not a lot of complaints about this place. So I think it's got to move right to left just a little bit. I'm going to go probably half a cup outside.
Okay.
Outside right and see what happens.
Turn.
Oh, it just didn't move.
There it is.
Yeah, it started to at the end.
Way at the end.
Pretty straight for the most part.
Okay. See if I can get you here. Uphill too?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Out there right too. Further right.
Same thing.
Hole number 9 coming back in. Par 4?
Par 4, yep. Usually a little tough. It's definitely one of the tighter holes out there fairway wise, but for me, I usually hit probably iron off the tee just because there's a lot of trouble for me if I hit driver up there. So usually just hit a 6 iron to the 150 stake and then just try and hit a wedge or a 9 iron close and call it good.
That seems fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hit a driver and I went in the driving range.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where drivers go, to the driving range.
Yeah.
So what do you have? What club do you have?
I've got a 6 iron.
You do have a 6 iron.
It's usually my 185, 190 club, so this should go a little past the 150 stake. There's a little wind in our face too, but
yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah. Right at the 150 stake.
Right at the 150 stake. I wish there was like a video game and you were just with me and I just hit the right club and just spin.
Yeah. Hey, there you go.
See, that's why I hit that one.
Should catch that left side. I think it'll be all right. And it's farther up there, so we can take yours and be closer.
There we go. Get a little closer shot.
Mm-hmm.
You're clubhouse will remain open for food, beverages, and simulators. You just recently upgraded them.
Yep, so we've got a great variety of food. All the food's good too. So yep, we're keeping the inside open while all of this is going on out here. Like you said, 2 new simulators, brand new stuff in there.
And Landman.
Landman is on there as well. So just because you didn't get a tee time this year, you can come play it on the simulators for sure.
Or even if you do come out and you want to get a warm-up, you only got 1 round in,
yep.
Then, you know, hit it again.
Yep.
Practice up, learn it. Okay, there I am. I'm right by the edge of the rough.
Perfect. Right. I bet it's 108, 110 yards probably.
Okay, I think I got a club for
Just
that.
Just a rough estimate.
We are not trying to, you know, make the cut here today. This is a casual round.
I'm gonna play that 110 number. See if we can get it close here. Looks good.
It's looking really nice.
Yeah, just a little long.
A little long, but...
A little long.
Yep.
I'd blame the no rangefinders for us. Just a guessing game at this point.
It's like the old days when I was golfing in the 80s. I didn't have the rangefinder. Oh, I got fat. All right. Let's put yours in.
Oh, it checked up pretty good. Not the best, but... Take it.
Yeah, kept it all right.
Good speed. Yeah, it's good speed.
So you got a Tatanka golf ball.
Yeah, I just played there at that. They had a Tatanka Open a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
We got to play there for the first time.
That's really cool. That's a nice. Before Landman came, it was kind of the place.
Yeah, you definitely get Landman vibes with it.
Yeah.
See if you can knock it in here.
Be nice.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Nice.
Par. Scrambling for par.
Well, thanks a lot for joining me today. That was
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
Eric. Yep.
Got to know you a little bit better and your background, and everybody else gets to know you a little bit too.
Yeah. Glad,
and the remodel.
Yep. Glad we could find a time to get together and do this. It was fun.
Very fun. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. Have you golfed at Old Dane before? You better get out here soon because it's going to be changing a lot. And I think for the better.
Yeah, I think for the better as well. Yep.
The course is great though. I love this one so much, but I'm excited to see what the future's like.
I hope everyone is too. We'll see.
See ya.